Alright, you guys. Market update. Alright, so let's get to it. S&P 500 ended up opening right fucking where we left off pretty much. Let's see, here we are Friday. We closed. Let me take my indicator off. Friday, Sunday. So the market opened up good. Like I said, there investors, people, they're still getting used to this whole tariff bullshit that they know that it's gonna end up getting either fixed before important days. They end up mentioning certain days, normally end of the week. Then by Sunday or Monday, it gets fixed, or she tweets something or whatnot, or it's something you just gets mentioned over the weekend. And as especially this week, we got so many earnings and so much data that the whole little tariff comment that he did on Friday, they're gonna push it under the rug. Um, and no, so anyway, so the market's telling you this. We're by the all-time high still. Tomorrow the market has no data or earnings, so it's gonna just. What the hell is that? I don't know if I'm watching a fucking drone or what the. No, that'd be a plane. Anyways, all right. So the market's gonna open tomorrow, and so we close this week. I haven't fucking marked it up, but we close this week here. Let me mark it up real quick, and I think I didn't do the Fibonacci for this one, so that'll become blue. So go from I'm just gonna go take this one off. This orange line is a daily, because if you notice we're in a daily right now, and we close the day here. So and I know there's gonna be a hard resistance to pass. So I'll get it from here. The next hard resistance to pass is gonna be, of course, is weekly where we close right here. And then now this, from this price on up, it's gonna be hard to pass this area right here in particular because that's where we close the day. Then the next section you'll break out is gonna be this one to this one, which is an 8-hour candle. See, an 8-hour candle. Then this turns into a 8. This goes to the back. Bring it together. Bring it together. Alright, so let me go back here. Move this. Move this. Alright, so okay, they're in place. Nope, no, they're not. Hold up, people. I should have done this before. But I need to set up my Fibonacci's. Alright, so the next Fibonacci, 8-hour candle Fibonacci, is right here. So what I end up doing, so I know where each 50 Fibonacci is at, I would like to mark them down. And I just move it forward. And once things change, I update them. And I normally check them once the market really makes a move. Otherwise, they stay in the same position. 12-hour candle, we just saw where it was at. It was down there. It's right here. So then alright, so we should be good. So back to this. Let me move this. I'm gonna try and cut this off, edit this off this part right here. Alright, go over here, take this one off. Alright, anyways. So we got alright, so then we have the S&P, I'm gonna edit that shit. So then we have we got a 50 Fibonacci 2-hour candle right here. We got a 4-hour candle, and we got an 8-hour candle here. Since we didn't have no bad news over the weekend, you can clearly tell where the market. Otherwise, the market would have dropped easily right here by 4-hour candle, and it would have been tension, and it would have slowly would have stabilized and recovered and stay right here and whatnot. Otherwise, it would have smashed through this and get stuck in between these two, especially because the weekly right here. Not just that, so we currently closed. I don't know why. We currently closed a week. So right here, and then the next one, we closed. Let me see. We closed right here one. So we got two of them here. This one actually should be above. I don't know why it's down here. January 7th. Let's see. Thursday. Friday. Oh, we closed down here. So that's interesting then. Alright then. I was wrong. Okay. So anyway, you guys, I'm gonna take this off. That way I don't confuse you guys, because I don't want to confuse you. So, right here we have a 3 candle box. We have the first one giving us a resistance, second one giving us support. So what we'll do is we'll box it up. I already boxed it up. And what I'm gonna let it do is, since this, I know this day has, 24 hours or whatnot, or actually no, we have only 12 hours, or less than 12 hours, because we close day 5 p.m. So we only have like 10 hours, I want to say, or am I stupid right now? 7 p.m. Oh no, stupid. Yeah, 24 hours. Fucking dumbass. My bad for that, you guys. So we got these Monday belly right there. Okay. So we got these 24 hours that this market has to do what it's gonna do, right? So since we have no data tomorrow and the market ended up opening happy, what it's most likely gonna happen is that what time is it? 8. It closes. This is SPX, so not 5. So but 3 p.m. Close at 3. So 12. Yeah, we got 12 hours. 7. 7. I don't know. I'm on crap. No, got 24 hours, dumbass. So at 3 p.m. Yeah. Stupid. Anyways, all right. I'm gonna have to fucking edit this shit. Um, we're gonna have the market. It opened at 3. It closed at 2. The next one closed at 6, which is the forward candle right here. Oh no, this one right here. This one right here. So this forward candle's gonna close at. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. 8, 9. Yeah, close at 9. Close at 9. So now, right now, is your sweet spot. Your 7:45. You know, so from 6, 6, 7, 8, 9, 7. So your 7:45, 6, 7. On 10, that's Bitcoin. I'm thinking about Bitcoin. So we closed this forward candle at 10 o'clock. So yeah, your sweet time is gonna be your 7:45 to 8:30. So by 8:30, we need to be up here. That way, 9, 10 o'clock, we hold here, and then slowly we try to push on up. Otherwise, if we reject, because we do have a 50 Fibonacci here, so we could peaking like we did right here, and we force something similar, you're gonna see some of this happen. Of course, not this fucking fast, but you're gonna see the market, especially because we closed the week here. So we're gonna end up most likely coming down and testing these regions, and as the market continues, go up again slowly, or we're gonna maintain. Yeah, pretty much we're gonna maintain above this box, or even actually above this box if the market opens that happy. And then at nighttime, 2, 3 in the morning, come back down and maybe just bullshit here in this area. But if anything, the worst, I could just see it coming down to these prices right here, your 6,281, and just test it. And as we get, morning comes up, then you'll see it come on up or whatnot, unless Trump tweets something in the middle of the night or something that makes the market even start going down below that. And you can see the market is even more happy because of Bitcoin and Ethereum. So let me go to 1 hour candle. Let me take all this shit off. And they put that shit back on. So right here, once we're peaking, and as the market open, I told you once the market got closer to opening, you're gonna see way more movements or whatnot, and it's really gonna tell you where the market's gonna go. Once we're coming down and we're seeing towards these lower regions, I kept seeing how Ethereum was just holding, and I did say if we either are gonna hold this area right here, and if we do, we're gonna see a Bitcoin sustain its little box that it's at. It's gonna just come down and just test the bottom or just be in that area or whatnot. And especially as Ethereum starts and especially holds this little area right here, you're also gonna see Bitcoin hold this area and maintain that realm, that price and consolidating price. And that's what you're seeing right now. You see how it came down here and it tested, or the bottom of the island, the floating island is down here. So you touch once, kind of touched twice. We see how it's buying time, especially where it closed. It closed. Oh, we closed the. I want to say we closed the week up here. As you know, we closed the week over here. Oh, on top of that, I forgot also we have a 3 candle box in the weekly for Bitcoin. So this week is gonna be very interesting, especially towards the end, like on Thursday or halfway during the week, because just like every 3 candle box, the last few candles, the last 4 candles, 3 candles are very important of any time frame. So, well, when it's a month, the last week is very important, or the last 2 weeks of the last week. In a week, the last 2 days are very important. And of those two last days, the the last the last 8 hours candles of each day are very important. Where they end up closing to see where the next candle is gonna end up following and what data is happening with the regular market and synchronize it all together and whatnot. So for this, I already marked it up. Put a weekly right here. There you go. A weekly right here and a weekly right here where we closed. This is last week. This is this week where we closed, and this is prior week, the one we have right now. So even if it falls down or whatever, whatnot, like I said, we gotta pay attention to the last 2 days or whatnot. So I'm gonna see where we have cushion going down. Okay, so if we could go down, and it's gonna be right there. With it starts with my first daily breaking this first section or whatnot. Then it's gonna go to the next section. This section right here, there's no Bitcoin hasn't fallen down and created any cushion here. So there's a big gap where there's no support. Your next support is right here, and it aligns with my indicator, was telling you, hey, the next cushion stop is gonna be right here. And to smash this and start going down, it has to pass all this, and then it's in the danger zone. Even though there's no support, your first one is this one here, but even my indicator telling you, hey, this is where we're gonna stop if we do go down. And then from here, depending on Wednesday, what data earnings coming up, then we're gonna save and continue going up. Otherwise, if we're down here by Wednesday or Thursday, whatever, whatnot, there's no way, or maybe by Friday, we end up making it up all the way over here. But actually, we close the week Sunday, not like regular market on Friday. So yeah, so actually, it's gonna be this weekend to really pay attention to whatnot. Because even if we do get out down here, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we can always make it up, especially this weekend. On a Thursday and Friday, we end up having good data. And let's say Tuesday and Wednesday we fall down here, but then here comes Thursday and Friday and they save us. And then Friday through the weekend, it's going to be back here again, and the market's going to be all excited again. If we're going to go up and all that fucking bullshit or whatnot. And you can see how it's reacting, how it's sustaining this at this box. Also, there's a 12-hour candle, a 4-hour candle, 8-hour candle, and a 2-hour candle Fibonacci's in this run right here. So let me take this off so I can show you. You have a 12-hour candle right here, 8-hour candle right here, 4-hour candle right here, 3-hour candle right here. So they're all right there. And currently right now, bashing this, and even my indicator is telling you, hey, this is your buying, these are your targets, buddy. And for crypto, the time is different. So we close at 5. The next 4 candles at 9. And if you see where it's at, it's a no-brainer that what it's gonna do, it's gonna maintain this so we can close here at 9. And the 4-hour candle will still be bullish. That way the next 4-hour candle from there from 9 to 1 be passing through this. And it's still bullish, you guys. It's still bullish. Otherwise, if it would have failed, if they would have broken down, then you would have seen the market open even better or worse. You would have seen the S&P close farther on down. You would have seen Bitcoin start going on down way earlier, around 3 o'clock. But the fact that around that time, it was just buying time. You like look how strong it was holding during 5 o'clock. Instead of like breaking down, just like you know how Ethereum was looking like it was falling down or weak, whatever. I was like, nah, you guys. So unless Ethereum has a big fall down, then it's something to pay attention to. But regardless, if they both maintain their anyways, we would be good, and that's what we saw. We didn't see no crazy panic. Even this right here wasn't nothing. I was like, I was expecting it to fall down and start breaking to really like something wrong with the market. But besides that, you guys were good. I'm gonna try and make this big video too long, whatnot. So by 9 o'clock, we need to close right here by 9 o'clock, and then from 9 o'clock, we're gonna be up here and try to pass this from 9 to 1. From 9 to 1, we're gonna try to pass through this. It's gonna be kind of hard. And then I'll check around probably 11 o'clock to see how both markets are doing. Ethereum strong. Yeah, Ethereum strong. Yeah, we're still good. Same with Ethereum or whatnot. Yeah, we still good. The market's good. There's nothing crazy gonna happen. The market is just most likely gonna stay in this area right here, just bullshitting. But the market isn't gonna fall down. The market's gonna sustain this. No really bad news happen over the weekend or whatnot. So I'll just do an update later on around 11 o'clock and give you an update on both stocks. I mean both stock markets, you guys.